God called him. Let me tell you, the call of God is not the license to success. You can still fail. There were people in the Bible God did not call, they succeeded. You go and read your Bible. Elisha, there was no prophecy about him. Elisha was a farmer. He was not a prophet. But he subscribed to the law of mentorship until he carried the mantle. And other people like Moses, your Moses, didn't enter the promised land. The call of God is not an automatic ticket for success. Even if you see Jesus, you will still bend to the reality of the principles that make for success. When Jesus appeared to Saul, he said, I'm done. I recommend you back. Go and continue to learn. From there, he would go to the wilderness of Arabia for 18 years. Even Jesus, the Word himself, went to the temple to learn about himself again. He went to learn Jesus the way. Is God helping us? So I look at my life and I love the Lord so much. But why is my family like this? Why is the ministry like this? I open a business and no one is coming, and I love God. Remember, as we say, I want to grow so that I will bless the house of God. Sincere desire, but not even the desire itself, will automatically bring blessings. God is the God of systems. Please understand this. This is the name of God I want you to know and understand today. Systems. He came to listen to the prayer and the sacrifice of both Cain and Abel. Did you know that God attended to both of them unbiasedly? But at the end of it, one subscribed to a system, a pattern, and it was received. So God came. It looked like he did not come. If you did not hear of the episode of what happened from God's side, you would think God ignored one. But he came to see both. He was not looking for men. He was looking for patterns. When he found his pattern, he honored it immediately. The same way your prosperity is not looking for you, it's looking for obedience to patterns. And if you are the one who has it, it will look like it's coming to you. The systemic nature of life is very powerful. When I learned this, I told myself, regardless of my background, I'm grateful because I can find my way out. Imagine that I had to just depend on the emotions of men. Some of us will never rise. But the God of heaven who programmed this system, the same way you are sitting now, forget about what is in your pocket or not in your pocket. Forget about who knows you or not. If you pay attention and light takes you from your yesterday through your today into your tomorrow, you will turn back and say, my God, I've heard people sing that you can change men, but this is true. And usually people will say, you are lucky. Oh. You mean that church just changed you? You just came and in 2 months you are changed. No. Growth happens through understanding. Grace and peace is multiplied through knowledge, exact understanding. So I decided to compartmentalize my life into all the dimensions that I know would be required for my excelling and my living an impactful life. And I started to pursue exact knowledge. I don't just want to pursue random spiritual growth, just reading the Bible anyhow. You just open today and say, I feel like reading Exodus. Now you are doing the same thing that a student does by hopping to any faculty at all and says no knowledge is a waste. Imagine that you hop to just anywhere and say, after all, I'm still learning. Yes, you are learning, but your knowledge is not guided and it's not specific. So it cannot make any noticeable impact. Are we together? There is one thing that you can know, please hear me, and never beg for bread again until Jesus comes. There is one thing you can know, and it will look as if there is a charm on men every time they see you. These are possibilities. Let God be true. And let every man, let every culture, let every background, let every situation, let every mountain be a liar. There is something your business can have and know and do. People of God, that what you see now that you call success will be what those you raise will be doing. because you will scale to a height unimagined. Do not peg yourself and plateau at a level and convince yourself this is all there is. No. I came to challenge you. It is the power of light. When you faint, is proof that there is weakness somewhere. And much more than just an impartation, he sends light first. An impartation is useless when your understanding is barren. Remember, the oil assumes the shape of the container. If you turn the container this way, the oil will look like it's pouring. If you keep the container up, the oil will look secured. The oil is there with its potential, but the container controls what it does. When your capacity is small, impartation becomes almost unfruitful. That's why people fall down and stand up again and again and return back. Because your container was almost pouring, and as you were putting the oil, it still came out. But when God expands you, and then that grace comes on your life, it will be like the foxes of Samson. You will say, where is that challenge that brought shame to me yesterday? I'm not praying that you go. By you, I will leap over walls. And you look at it and greet your landlord and say, sir, thank you so much for driving me. Would you be available for my Thanksgiving? Say, Thanksgiving of what? You gave birth to a child? Say, no, I just finished my estate. In how many months? 5. He said, you are a thief. You've started. I'm not a thief. Light. Light is not a ladder, it's a lift. It can take you to dimensions unimagined. Let me tell you this. Time never changes anything. One day go better is just a wise saying to comfort you. It will never work. Time does not change anything. Time only reveals. When you have an encounter with the light of God and you embrace it, then things will turn around in your life.